game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore will throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. They stripped it out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. Shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Steps away to find some room. Got room at the 35. First down and more. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore to the air. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Warts ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. This quarterback part of their running game. Did the work himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On 1st down, you try to throw it goes incomplete. 2nd down, you try to throw it again, and now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on 3rd down too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting a ball carrier to find a way?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit.
Number 47 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
17, Oregon, 14.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to run it. It's Hughes. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Aggie. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit. And they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gives it on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down coming up. Moore to the air. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't like the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as